Have you ever wondered what happens when it rains while you're flying in a plane? Can we actually see the rain through the window, or does it all just disappear behind the clouds? The answer is more fascinating than you might think. Here at home, if we look out of our window and it's raining, that means there are clouds directly outside our window. Clouds are simply water droplets or sometimes ice crystals suspended in the atmosphere. And when these tiny little water particles are suspended in large enough numbers in the air, they reflect and scatter the light from the sun. This is what makes clouds visible. But here's where things get really interesting. While it's easy for us to spot rain here at home, it has a whole other story when you're reflying in an airplane thousands of feet up in the sky. So what exactly happens to the rain once it reaches the airplane window? Does it vanish into thin air? Well, not quite. It all depends on the type of clouds that you're flying through. If the plane is cruising above the clouds, then yes, you can see the rain falling outside the windows. But if the plane is below the clouds, then things get a bit tricky. You see, rain isn't the only thing that exists inside clouds. Clouds in themselves are made up of countless tiny water droplets or ice crystals. Just as I mentioned earlier, these droplets or crystals are so small that they can remain suspended in the air for extended periods of time. However, when they collide with another water droplet or particle and grow too heavy, they fall from the sky as precipitation, which we know as rain. So when you're flying in a plane below the clouds, you're essentially flying in a thick fog. The visibility is significantly reduced, and it is impossible to see the rain because you're resurrounded by the very thing that is causing the rain. It's like trying to spot raindrops in a thick fog. But what if the plane flies above the clouds? Then you would be able to see the rain. Here's why. When it rains, the water droplets are significantly heavier than the air molecules around them. So when the plane flies above the clouds and rains, it creates a clear path for the water droplets to fall. In this scenario, you can definitely see the rain outside the plane window, and it looks like a beautiful shower curtain of water. However, there is one more element that comes into play here, and that is the speed of the plane. The faster the plane moves, the more intense the apparent rainfall will appear to be. Conversely, if the plane is moving slowly, the raindrops will appear to move more slowly as well. In fact, if the plane is moving in the same direction as the raindrops will appear to be almost stationary. Now, if you're wondering why the rain doesn't just blow away in the opposite direction due to the wind, it's because the force of gravity is much stronger than the force of the wind. So the raindrops fall straight down, regardless of the wind's direction. And finally, let's talk about those really intense thunderstorms that you sometimes encounter while flying. During thunderstorms, the updrafts and downdrafts can be so strong that they can literally blow the clouds away. In such cases, the rain may appear to be coming from nowhere in particular. It might seem as if the rain is falling from an empty sky. That's because the clouds that produce such intense rainfall are often blown away by the strong winds. So the next time you find yourself on a flight and it starts raining, take a moment to look out the window and observe the fascinating interplay between the rain, the clouds, and your plane. Remember, it's not just water falling from the sky. It's a captivating display of nature's forces at work. Did you find this explanation helpful? If so, make sure to leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more informative videos. Your support means everything to us. Thanks for watching. Until next time.